What's up, Cowboys Nation? Big news is shaking things up in Dallas, and if you're paying attention, you know this could be a game changer. Today, we're diving into a potential move that could completely redefine the Cowboys' offense. A bold trade involving none other than Jameson Williams, the explosive wide receiver from the Detroit Lions. Now, let's break this down. Williams was a first-round pick out of Alabama, a burner with insane speed and field-stretching ability. In 2024, he posted 58 catches for over 1,000 yards and 7 touchdowns, averaging a jaw-dropping 17.3 yards per reception. That kind of production? That's not just impressive, it's elite. It's the kind of firepower that can turn a solid offense into a lethal one. Here's where things get interesting. Reports say the Lions are open to trading him. Not because he's underperforming, but because they're stacked on offense and may not be able to commit to him long term. That opens the door for Dallas to strike. And let's be honest, the fit is perfect. Imagine this: CeeDee Lamb working the middle of the field, drawing coverage, while Jameson Williams is flying down the sideline, stretching defenses to their breaking point. Add Dak Prescott into that mix, and suddenly you've got a passing attack that keeps every defense in the league on high alert. Brandon Cooks is aging, and while he's still productive, the Cowboys need youth, speed, and explosiveness to keep this offense dangerous in the years to come. Williams checks every box. Yes, he's had off-field issues, notably 2 suspensions, including one related to the NFL's gambling policy. But talent-wise, when he's on the field, he's electric. What he needs is a fresh start, and there's no better place to reboot than Dallas, with a system built to showcase his strengths. Now, let's talk about the price. He won't come cheap, but here's the thing. The Cowboys might not need to give up a first-round pick. A second-rounder, maybe a conditional third, plus a mid-rounder. That's a gamble worth taking if it means unlocking this offense's full potential. This move would send a message. The Cowboys aren't just talking about being all in, they're backing it up. They're building around stars like Dak, Micah, and Lamb, and they're making the bold, aggressive moves championship teams make. Man, I've got to say, if the Cowboys really pull the trigger on Jameson Williams, I'd be all in on this move. This is exactly the kind of aggressive, future-focused thinking that separates teams stuck in the wild card round from true Super Bowl contenders. We've needed that extra gear in the offense, and Williams might just be it. Look, CeeDee Lamb has been absolutely carrying the receiving game. He's elite, no question. But defenses know that, and they're planning around it. They double him, bracket him, and try to force Dak into throwing elsewhere. Now imagine if you put Jameson Williams on the other side, a guy with 4.3 speed, who can score from anywhere on the field. That changes everything. Suddenly, defenses can't just focus on Lamb, they have to play honest. And when that happens, the whole playbook opens up. Screens, deep shots, bootlegs. It all becomes more dangerous. I know some fans are hesitant because of his suspensions. And sure, that's something the front office has to think about. But let's not forget, the NFL is full of guys who made mistakes early on and turned it around when given the right environment. Dallas can be that place for him. The leadership in that locker room, the structure, the expectations, it could be exactly what Williams needs to take that next step. And here's another thing: the value. If we can land this guy without giving up a first-round pick, that's a steal. He's a former top pick for a reason. His upside is through the roof, and he's only going into his 4th year. That means you're not just getting a 1-year rental. You're investing in a guy who could be a core piece for the next 4 to 5 years. Easy. So here's the question, Cowboys fans. Would you trade a second-round pick for a WR with elite speed and sky-high upside? Is Jameson Williams the missing piece in this offense? Let us know in the comments. And if you're fired up about this possible trade, hit that like button, subscribe to Portal Dallas Cowboys News Fan, and turn on those notifications. You do not want to miss what's coming next. We've got draft coverage, training camp buzz, and more insider news headed your way.